You don't even need to be permanent secretary to be free financially. Look, life is not about promotion to the next level. It's not about becoming a permanent secretary. It's not about becoming a commissioner. No, it's about living to fulfill your purpose. I was in the civil service before. I was made chief engineer in 1986 when I came back from my postgraduate studies. I wanted to leave, but I heard it clearly. God said, don't go, because you have not yet finished training, as you've not finished yet. Because I am in the system for training, not for position. Because I'm not going to tell God whether I was a commissioner or I was a permanent secretary or no. It's about fulfilling purpose. So in 2000, I left. The next position after general manager could have been, if I were following system, I'd either be appointed a permanent secretary or commissioner or whatever. But you know, that's what kills some people when they leave the service, because they get used to that position. One of the biggest problems of people who retire is that retirement is coming to the end of a phase and you need to transit. But when you are not able to end, people reach the end and they're expected to transit to a new phase, but they leave and enter a new world as they have been in the old world. And you can't function in a new world with the old mentality. That's what kills people. So what I'm trying to do now is the campaign I've launched is to educate civil servants about retirement. Retirement is not 60 years. Retirement is not 35 years, for your information. Retirement is end of a phase. When you come to the end of a phase and you don't live, you die. 60 years, 35 years is actually set by the employer. That is the time they no longer need you. So they kick you out and bring a stronger Jackie. We go carry load. Every phase is a training phase for you to live life. It's not about the position. Whether he becomes permanent secretary or becomes commissioner or becomes director is not the issue. It's about becoming. Once you have become a value creator, you can live and go do things in other place. You don't have to die in the civil service. Because reporting at secretariat is not work. What value are you creating? Many people live and die because they stop working and they remain in the system for years. So by the time they say go, when they no longer need you, when they go out, society does not pay great level. Society pays value. And when you live as somebody who can no longer create value, what happens? You die. That's why many people retire and die. That's why many people retire and enter hardship, because they have no longer become value creators. Work there is simply opportunity to create value, not for position. Because too many people are dying because of ignorance of how to live. If only we know that life is about productive living and you become a productive person, then this period is for learning how to become, so that by the time you come to the end of a phase, you can move to another phase and start living again. There will be many phases before your candle finally finishes. But many people end up becoming people who cannot create value. And since society does not pay for great level, when they are removed from salary where they are being paid, even when they don't work, they become problem, because you have to create value for society to be paid. You must carry a business mentality to do business.